Welcome back to the Alphabet of Heat. Today, we're on letter V. V. I mean, I guess it works both ways. It just looks weird. Whatever.
A is for Antep and Z is for Zing. Got 24 more that'll grow in between. They say the spice of life is variety. That's why we're growing so hard on the Alphabet of Heat. Letter V.
My name is Boss. I'm a gardener and a lover of all things spicy. Today we are looking at Vezenka. Vezenka pepper. I'm probably butchering that because I believe it's pronounced completely differently when you know what the hell you're talking about. But I read it as Vezenka, so that's how I'm going to say it. Wasn't the original V pepper on the roster this year, so we were going to grow Volcano, but again, bad seeds from Raymer seeds and none of them sprouted. There was like 25, 30 seeds in there, not a single one of them germinated. Had some Vezenka seeds from a friend in the pepper lovers community, always coming in clutch, and so I planted these and they grew. I then learned that Vezenka is really the same thing as, Reza Macedonian, and pretty much the exact same thing as the elephant pepper, which we tasted for letter E. I don't care. I'll eat it again. That was yummy. Let's see if they actually do taste the same. The plant, very much like the elephant pepper plant, it really only put on one big fruit and that ripened up pretty quick, and now it's starting to flower again. So maybe I'll get a second round out of this year. Weird year for my garden. Parts of it did really, really well, and parts of it are struggling to put on fruit. So got some things to think about for next year, but now let's take a quick look at the pepper. So it does have a really nice red color, very rich, kind of dark crimsonish. It does have the stereotypical corking, horizontal stripes that you see in the elephant pepper or in the Macedonian. Not as much corking on this as I had on that elephant pepper earlier in the season, but I have a feeling it's going to be very similar. This has been off the plant for about 2 days, so I really need to eat it now. Let's slice it open and see how it tastes. All right. So very, very similar to what we saw with the elephant. Fairly thin walls, a lot of seeds. Looks pretty juicy and moist, so I have a feeling it's going to be a tasty pepper. There is a bit of decent looking membrane here up at the top on both sides. So maybe that's got a little bit of heat, but typically we're talking less than 10,000 Scoville units. Letter V on the Alphabet of Heat, Vezenka. Let's see how it tastes. That's great. Very sweet. Wow. Wow. It's not the same as the elephant, flavor-wise. Much, much sweeter. Very crunchy. Great texture. Not too meaty. That's like red grape sweet. No heat. Maybe the tiniest little hint, but essentially no heat. That's really good. I wonder if these are used sometimes as a paprika type pepper, right, for seasoning. That flavor is phenomenal. While it might not have been what I set out to grow this year for the letter V, I'm pretty happy how it turned out. I really hope now that the rest of the flowers that have just come on put out fruit. I've got about 60 days left in my season here at the time of recording this. And maybe I'll get enough to actually make a powder to use as paprika, because that is a great, great flavor. A tiny, tiny bit of an earthiness as it finishes. On the back of my tongue, it almost tastes a little bit smoky, but really, really sweet in general. Again, the best I can say is kind of a mild red grape sweetness. Very good pepper. That's gonna do it for now. I'm gonna finish my snack, and I will see you again very soon on the next episode. Remember, plants help us grow. Peace. Man.